it's Big Show versus Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship at the TLC pay-per-view. Come on, Big Show.
Please don't tell me after that match. Fuck, did another Big Show Mark Henry match.
While the world's strongest man managed to power through an ankle injury against Daniel Bryan,
Mark Henry coming into this match not 100%.
he couldn't overcome the power of a giant.
Oh, and a right hand connected. He may be out cold. The new world champion. Oh, and from behind. Embodiment of a sore loser right there. Oh, look at this.
While the world was stunned by Daniel Bryan outsmarting 2 Goliaths, Mark Henry struggled to keep the Hall of Pain open for business.
There will be no world title match for you.
I'm demanding.
It's on your own, player. You are indefinitely suspended.
Do you remember we used to, you know, manage him? Like, in that Black Pride stable with him and Rodney Mack. Yeah. Don't know if he's not racist at all. Not one bit.
Mark Henry was on a vicious path of destruction, and the Hall of Pain was ready to induct whichever superstar or superstars stood in his way.
Oh, they used to change his Titantron eventually, instead of keeping that face one all the time.
Contest is a handicap match. Approaching the ring first from Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
This man, Mark Henry, delivered quite a beating to Ryback just a few weeks ago on SmackDown.
Yeah, but let's not forget that the damage Mark Henry did came after the Shield interfered. It's not like Henry didn't have some help.
And we skip this. Did I like the skin has like microphones on it or something? I would try to do a JBL impression, but yeah, we're good.
Of 475 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Why do they have day one on there?
Let me tell you something.
Are they day one DLC?
You got that right, Cole. Mark Henry
I don't think
is
they
in a
were.
foul move.
For once. They weren't DLC for once as well in this game. But somehow they still become DLC. Younger versions became DLC. I don't know, I'm confusing myself.
We're just 13 nights away from WrestleMania, where this man, Mark Henry, will square off against Ryback.
And you have to wonder how wise it is for Mark Henry to climb into the ring with 2 competitors so close to such a big match.
But we've seen Ryback
Mark Henry,
take on two
he's a
superstars at once. Mark Henry simply letting Ryback know that he too can beat 2 men. He drops the elbow. Last month, in a very similar situation, the Usos fell to Big Show in handicap action on Main Event.
Yeah, but they're coming off a big win over the primetime players just a few days ago. For the Usos' sake, hopefully, momentum is still on their side.
I'll never understand why Mark Henry resorts to such brutal tactics. He's already the world's strongest man.
Come on, Mark Henry. This is what I hate about this game sometimes. That you start, like you press it, and you're like, the guy just stands there. Like this engine is, I don't know. Stuff I like it.
Oh, his spine.
2006, like trailers have come out, so hopefully, you know,
And Jimmy's going to need to utilize
they've actually
speed advantage if he
sorted
wants
this engine
to
out
continue
and tweaked
success
it, you
here
know.
against Mark Henry.
Stick and move. Jimmy.
What a counter.
Ah, okay.
Watch out.
He just powered him up.
There's a great video tribute to Mark Henry right now on WWE.com. It goes back in time to feature many of Henry's feats of strength over the years. And
We got to cover.
this is
No, somehow.
The Seth Rollins looks pretty good in there. Well, ish. Look at who else did they show? Who else did they show in that trailer? Oh, Finn Balor. That's like a cat. The guy I thought was going to be, you know, a DLC cat person for some reason. That
He's out.
because, you
These
know,
guys clearly have a bright future.
fuck them NXT guys. You know, they're too good to be in this game. These people know.
victorious again.
I'm blabbing about bullshit right now, aren't I?
Strongest man, Mark
Yeah.
Henry.
Well, we've said it before, and once again, Mark Henry proves to be unstoppable. Who is going to be able to, you know, we might as well not even say stop. Who is going to be able to slow down the world's strongest man?
I don't know. Mark Henry has flattened everyone in his path.
Well, maybe Ryback can be the one to stop Mark Henry.
I don't think Henry's
Oh, wait a minute.
through with the assault on the Usos. Mark Henry maybe looking to add 2 more people into the Hall of Pain.
What's this?
Wow, he's still down after that. Look at this, Mark Henry.
What a move! Mark Henry clearly sending a statement to Ryback here. Mark Henry delivering.
That's not what I wanted you to do, but
Uh-oh, he's in position.
he really
He
wanted to
strike.
splash him as well, my boy. It's up to you.
Wait a minute, Henry.
Oh, what a devastating move by Mark Henry.
Hey, he's going for it. Oh, a resounding move by Mark Henry. How fired up is Mark Henry for this? That's it. The match is over.
The match was over before.
I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to these 2 behemoths, Mark Henry and Ryback, probably the 2 strongest men in the WWE today, locking horns in 2 weeks at WrestleMania.
And you know, at this point in his career, King, Mark Henry may very well be the most dangerous man in all of WWE right now. Ryback, beware.
Just 1 year after his debut, Ryback was proving to be an unstoppable force.
Into the shell shock!
But this ruthless superstar may have bitten off more than he could chew when he looked in the direction of the world's strongest man.
Rather uncomfortable moment between Henry and Ryback.
Over the next few weeks, Mark Henry and Ryback would find themselves at a standstill while trying to prove which was indeed the strongest.
Here's a man who may be just as strong as Mark Henry.
Tonight, 2 of the most powerful men will prove who is the strongest.
Who will win this test of strength?
And with a no-contact clause in effect, the tension between these 2 behemoths was reaching its boiling point.
So Mark Henry against Santino Marella here.
I know you're mad, but you of all people know we have a no-contact clause. Besides, nobody wants to get their hands on you like I do.
What will happen when these 2 colossal powerhouses collide at WrestleMania?
And it's going to be a collision, a battle of the behemoths. Mark Henry and Ryback, who's the king of the WWE's jungle?
Wait, they have a jungle now?
The following
Yeah,
contest
Jackson.
is set for 1 fall. Approaching the ring first, from Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
As Gorilla Monsoon would say, King, we're about to witness the unstoppable force take on the immovable object.
Yeah, and listen to this crowd. They are fired up for this gigantic Clash of the Titans. And you know this man, Mark Henry, is bent on showing the entire WWE Universe that he is the baddest man on the roster.
I was going to make a joke there, but I forgot what I was going to say. I thought I was about to cut it as well for some reason. It was fucking hot as well. Oh, ready for the invisible powers.
From Sin City, weighing 291 pounds, Ryback.
It's the first WrestleMania for that man, Ryback, and if you've seen his insane workout on WWE.com this past week, you know that he's ready for battle.
Well, I saw it, and I agree, Cole. He looks ready to go. But can he avoid the induction into Mark Henry's Hall of Pain?
Oh, no, but I also like he's got visible powers. Like, why? I never got that about that from Ryback.
Champion checks in tonight at 412 pounds.
Now, wait a minute. Actually, Mark told me he's really not that big. He said the camera adds a few pounds.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's your
getting
excuse.
away.
Anyway, Ryback goes 291, and you're looking at not only the most powerful men in WWE, but the entire world.
Yep.
He was one step ahead
Just
on
what I
that
thought.
one. He's putting those educated feet
He
to
climbs
use.
up, looks at me, and then realizes I'm not going to fuss him, and then he decides to bug off.
Ryback's mind has to be the pain he felt when he was victimized by 3 World's Strongest Slams a few weeks ago on SmackDown.
Of course, that vicious attack only came after the Shield interfered. I question whether Mark Henry could put Ryback in the same situation when sides are even.
Yeah, I do too, Cole. But it doesn't matter. The damage has already been done. Mark Henry has already gotten inside the head of Ryback with that vicious attack.
One thing's for certain, if Mark Henry can duplicate that level of viciousness here tonight, he'll be walking away victorious.
Well, Mark Henry wants nothing more than to add Ryback to the Hall of Pain here tonight. And he looks to be off to a good start.
When the world's strongest man gets on a roll, how do you stop him? How do you turn the tide?
Well, quite simply, you don't. You just hope he makes a mistake that you can capitalize on.
A counter by Ryback.
Yeah, Ryback's proving he's more than just muscle. You see this, Cole? Just as important. Do you hear it? Oh, man, so powerful.
It was just a few days ago on SmackDown that
God, I
Ryback
really
sent
hate
an
that move.
emphatic statement to Mark Henry when he handily
This is
defeated both
so
Primo
long
and
that
Jericho
you
in a
do much.
2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, that was impressive, all right. But what about Ryback's performance against all 3 members of 3MB a few weeks ago on Raw? Now that was a message.
And let's not forget that Mark Henry has sent a few messages of his own. It was on that same episode of Raw that the world's strongest man took out both Jimmy and Jey Uso in handicap action.
Oh, you're right about that. Both of these guys are just so powerful and, more importantly, so dangerous. You know, over the years here in WWE, we've seen some of the great strong men compete. Men like Ted Arcidi, Ken Patera, Tony Atlas, and of course, Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino. But never before have 2 such powerful men been in the ring with so much on the line at WrestleMania.
No, not in the prime of their careers. These 2 are on an absolute collision course.
Yeah, and of course we know about Ryback's strength, but you have to wonder if he has what it takes to get the mighty Mark Henry up into a shell shock.
2 weeks ago on SmackDown, General Manager Booker T instituted a no-contact rule between Mark Henry and Ryback, so he put together a bench press challenge. Who could do the most consecutive reps at 225 pounds? Mark Henry went first and did 53.
Yeah, and then came Ryback. And once Ryback hit 53,
and Ryback just
You just got to not finish your analogy there.
And the powerhouse Ryback now stalking the world's strongest man. And King, Mark Henry may have met his match.
You're right about that. We've wondered for months.
There's something wrong with Ryback's face. It's like he's melting.
The meat hook clothesline.
That put Mark Henry flat on his back.
And how can Ryback capitalize? Can the big guy capitalize?
Well, you can tell.